What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be diving into something you don't want to miss, so let's get right into it. But for real though, we're going to be making a game with the help of ChatGPT. Basically, it's going to do all the coding, and I sit back and do nothing, because who wants to learn? Nobody got time for that. So the game I want to make is the old Roblox hide-and-seek game.
7. What's your favourite game on Roblox?
My favourite game on Roblox? Hide and seek.
What? That isn't a game. That's not a game. That's suspicious. It is a game, but barely any people play it.
I love that game, but I want to add like different game modes, different effects for getting tagged, all that. So for that, ChatGPT is going to do all the thinking.
What are you doing? You're not the thinker.
So here's the features. One player is randomly chosen as it. It has a red character and it label above their head. It is frozen with a black screen for 10 seconds at the start. If it touches someone, they die and respawn. So for the setup, we got to create a new Roblox place, add a spawn location, and 3 is server script service, add a script named tag game. 4, it's starter player scripts, add a local script named tag GUI. Basically, I want to have this one as the spawn, and this one will be the game location, because I want it to spawn everybody at the exact same spawn plate. So just to start this off, to make this easier, I'm calling this hub spawn. I'm gonna call this map spawn, because I'm gonna have multiple maps if I ever continue this. But yeah, map spawn 1. Now we gotta go to the right of the explorer and go to server script service and add a script, then rename it to tag game. Then we go back here, right here, first tag game. We're gonna copy the script, then we paste it in tag game script. So the next step is go to starter player and go to starter player scripts and add a script into that. Actually, it's a local script that we add. We go back to ChatGPT and it wants us to copy this whole script right here. We also got to call it tag UI. Tag UI. There you go. Then we're going to paste this in here. The only thing is I don't know how to make a UI. So let's hope I don't necessarily got to do that. Now that I think about it, I may have to change where they spawn like in a thing, because this is called hub spawn and this is called map spawn 1. So this may be a little bad, but what I want to do is just test it and see if something works. So I'm going to start a local server with 2 players. So it is not working yet. So this is how it's supposed to work. The features are on the left and the description is on the right, but none of it's working whenever I try to test the game. I'm not sure if I'm missing something or not, but I think what I'm going to do is kind of restart what I said to ChatGPT all over again and add some more aspects, as in like a hub and all that good stuff. So let me be right back with you guys. So I kind of added some more stuff and fixed it up, I think, a little bit. So hopefully now it'll work. So waiting for 2 players before starting, teleporting all players to the game map, randomly selecting one as it, giving it a 10-second black screen and freeze period, applying a glowing effect overhead label. Everything starts from the hub spawn. Don't quite know what this means. I think it kind of messed it up. Basically, what I'm going for is I want everybody to spawn at the hub in the sky. Then when there's at least 2 players, I want the game to start and randomly choose the person as it, and the person who is it will have a black screen and be frozen for 10 seconds. And when they get tagged, they die. I probably gotta add that. But before we actually do all that, I do want to make a little spawn, and I got a spawn that I want to do. Basically, it's super simple. Just gonna be a big box, right? And it's going to be red and transparent. There's the beautiful box. Now what we gotta do is anchor it. But the reason I know how to anchor it is because I made some beautiful games back in the day. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in the air, because I want to have like very little maps, and I want people who are in here dead or waiting for the next round, whatever it may be, will see everybody below. We'll put that here. So that is the spawn, and this is the hub spawn right here. It's gonna be very simple looking. I'm gonna group this as a model, then I'm gonna call this hub. Then I want to put hub spawn in hub, of course, right there. Beautiful. The next, I want to add a map. It's an old Roblox map. Perfect. This will be a beautiful map. This has 14 scripts. Okay, hopefully I don't get hacked. Yeah, it's gonna sit in the middle. It's gonna be very low. They're gonna see the profile pictures running. I'll kind of do like a little demonstration of what I mean with some good editing. Yep, just like that. Now you get the idea. Then I want this right here, map spawn 1, for everybody to spawn right here, every single buddy, just like the old hide and seek game. The next one I want to do, it didn't tell me to do this, but what I want to do is add a border. I don't know how thick and stuff I should make it, as long as they can't get out, I guess. And plus I'm gonna get rid of the base plate, but I'm not gonna get rid of it till like the game is actually done. So if they do glitch out, they fall into the void. And we're also gonna turn the transparency all the way to 1. Actually, let's turn it back up a little bit so I can see. So now we're gonna select every single wall. All of them are different sizes. I think that's a part of it too, yeah. We're gonna group it as a model. Transparency, put that at 1, you at 1, and the last one at 1. Now we can group all that group as model. We call this map 1 bound. I'm gonna make sure to grab this map 1. I'm gonna put map 1 bound inside map 1. Then I'm gonna find the little spawn location over here, map 1 spawn, and put this. Oh yeah, the spawn locations. Gotta get rid of all that. Delete. There you go. Hopefully I don't gotta delete anything else. I think I should be okay. But put map 1 spawn and map. Now we got everything grouped. Beautiful. So if I move it, yep, just like that. So I think I got everything I want to do that is somewhat like cosmetic and building and all that. I'll just use free maps. Now on to the scripting. Back to ChatGPT. So first what we need is tag game script. So let's go paste this in server script service. Let's get rid of our old one because it does absolutely nothing. Go to server script service, add a script. I'm going to rename it to tag game script. Go back to ChatGPT, copy this, paste it in there. Think we're good. So that's one part. Now part 3, client script for black screen. Place a local script under script player scripts. Okay, we're gonna starter player scripts. I believe I get rid of this tag GUI because that's the old one. It's starter player scripts and it's set to add a local script. And we're gonna call it black screen. Then we go back here, copy this good old script and paste it in there. Summary of what you will get. Game starts when there's 2 players. Players are moved from hub to game map. One player is randomly chosen as it. It is frozen and sees a black screen for 10 seconds. So the last one glow and it label appears above their head. So there is some stuff I do gotta change. It's basically to do with the spawns because I believe in tag game script right here, right? I gotta change my spawn, like the spawn name in here, because this is hub spawn and that's called map spawn 1. And probably in here it's just probably called local spawner or something. So I asked it for the hub and game spawns, they're called something different. So what do I have to change? So in the code it should be hub start and the game map should be called map start. And it wants me to update the scripts. In the tag game script, change these lines. I believe it's right here. These 2 lines I've highlighted. Paste what I just had. Get rid of that. Then right here, hub start, we're gonna call that hub spawn. It's hub spawn. The map start is called map 1. That should work. We are going to just test it by ourselves without actually opening up. So let's play here. I probably don't press play here. Yeah, so it spawns us here just like I wanted it to, but now I'm gonna make a system where the game actually starts because I don't think it's gonna make the game start. But let's see if there's anything going wrong. So we go to view output. Okay, I'm not sure if these are plugins, so I'm not sure if this is because of the script or because of the stuff that I just have, like as in my plugins right here. Very confused. Let's be right back. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT to fix the spawns and just do the code for me because it was not working when I did it. Go back to tag game scripts, replace it with the new one, and now we're gonna test yet again. Basically what it should do is when it detects 2 people, the game should start and teleport us both down there. It is not working. Okay, so there's some stuff that it didn't tell me to do, so I told it if there's anything else I have to do with the explorer. So for one of them is for the black screen, right click on replicated storage, insert an object, remote event, rename it to start black screen. So let me grab that, go to replicated storage right here, we do that, insert object, add a remote event. We're gonna call this start black screen. Okay, I believe that's all I do. Nope, it's not teleporting me and my other teammate, which is me, down here. So I changed up some of the script. To test if the game is reaching the start game function, I added this. So I also added a character delay, so I just had to replace this one with this one. So what we're gonna do is try testing it again and go look at the output and see. It's not started yet. Failure to start core script model. I'm not sure if this is to do with what I'm doing. So there's 2 reasons. Either ChatGPT doesn't exactly know what it's doing, most likely what's going on, or I have the spawns or something wrong, or I'm just not giving it enough information on what I wanted to do. I'm gonna start all the way over again because nothing was working. The first step 1. We go into our workspace, add a spawn location and name it hub spawn. We got that done already. Add another spawn location, name it map spawn 1. Got that done already. This is optional. Create a model called game map. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call it game map 1 though. We got map 1 right here. I'm gonna rename it to game map 1. In replicated storage, add a remote event and name it start black screen. Replicated storage, I'm gonna call it a remote event. Then we call it start black screen. Next, in server script service, add a script and name it tag game script. Server script service script tag game script. In starter player scripts, add a local script and call it black screen handler. In starter player right here, then in starter player scripts, we add a local script, black screen handler. Now server script for tag game script. I'm gonna copy this. The tag game script is right here. I'm gonna open that, paste that in there. Step 3, local script. So this is for the black screen handler. Black screen handler right here. Paste that in there. Oh, paste that in there. Final checklist. Everything right here. So it should work. Let's give it a little second. We're in. To show we're both working. See, that guy's running and I'm running. Beautiful. Basically, I'm trying to use my brain for once, so I'm looking at the output to see if there's anything wrong, and I do not understand any of this whatsoever. Yep, looks like it's not working. Who would have thought? But whether or not a spawn location is affiliated with a specific team, this means that any player of any team can spawn on it. So yes, maybe that was the reason. Okay. So it somewhat worked, and I'm right here as player 2, but if you go over here, as you see, player 1 is all the way up here, so it's not spawning both of us down there. Start only when there's 2+ players are in. If fewer than 2 players make it to the game map due to one leave or disconnecting, reset the game, send everyone back to the hub, wait for 2+ players again. So we gotta update the tag game script. Full script with auto reset login. Okay, back here, tag game script. I don't know what this red line means. I'm gonna delete it. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna delete it. So what the script does, starts the game when there's 2+ players join. If only one person is left, the game resets and everyone goes back to the hub spawn. It visualizes are frozen and state are properly removed/reset. So now I'm gonna test it with 3 players yet again. 3 of us here at spawn. Now we're not spawning down there. I'm spawning in multiple places, as you see right here. Whenever you join the game puts you here. Not because the game started or the game's ended, because it's just letting me spawn here, which is stupid. Same thing is going up here. I want everybody who joins the game to spawn at the spawn hub. Maybe I should add that. I want everyone who joins the game to spawn at the hub spawn until there's at least 2 players, and then teleport to map spawn 1 and the game starts. Updated behavior. Everyone who joins always spawns at hub spawn. Once 2 or more players are in the game, all players are teleported back to map spawn 1. 1 player is randomly selected as it. Final script fully updated, so we'll replace it right there. Yes, both of us spawn down here. Okay, is there any way I can reset? Can I do that? Can I reset at all? Don't quite know how to reset. But now one of us are not glowing red, and one of us don't have the it label above us, so let's fix that. The it player can tag other players by touching them. When someone is tagged, they become the new it. The old it player loses their label/glow. The new it player gets the black screen freeze for 10 seconds. So what I wanted to add is when someone dies, they get tagged and gets sent back to hub spawn. So let's fix that. The tag player dies. Yes. After death, they respawn at the hub. Yes. They are not it. The tagger stays it. Yes. If only one player remains in the map, the game resets and sends everyone back to hub spawn. Yes. So let's try testing that out. We have another problem. Maybe I just got lucky. So I had to do a little voiceover because after saying that, I just went blank. Basically, the problem was that we got unlucky. As you guys remember, we both spawned on the map, and I thought we fixed the spawn. But nope, the game did not start. What it was doing, it was just picking randomly on what spawn location it wanted us to spawn at, if that makes sense to you guys. So we have fully started over. So we're going to start with the workspace. Add a spawn location, rename it to hub spawn. This is the spawn location, and it's called hub spawn. Set anchored equals true. Basically, we just anchor it. Yep. Set neutral equals false. Neutral equals false. Set enabled equals false. So I assume we just look it up right here. Equals false. Add another spawn location, rename it to map spawn 1. This should be map spawn 1 right there. Correct. Same settings as above. Just remember all the settings it told me for the spawn point. So number 2, replicated storage setup. In replicated storage, add a remote event, rename it to start black screen. Replicated storage, add a remote event, we'll recall that start black screen. Number 3, server script tag game script. In server script service, add a script, rename it to tag game script. Paste this full code. Server script service, make a script, rename it to tag game script. Then we grab this code, copy, paste it in there. Number 4, local script for black screen. Add a local script, name it black screen handler, and paste this code. So starter player scripts, local script, rename it to black screen handler. Grab this good old Lua code, paste it in there. It says check mark, you are done. Now your game will wait for 2 players, start the tag game, pick an it, let the tag others eliminate them, reset where only 1 player remains. So now what we're gonna do is test it. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna test it one more time. Maybe it was just luck. Okay. It might not just be luck no more. I don't know why we're spawning kind of up there and not right here. That's fine, as long as we spawn on the map. I want to update something. I want the game to wait 10 seconds for everyone to be fully loaded in at the hub spawn. After the 10 seconds, I want the game to check if there's at least 2 players. Then the game starts and sends us to map spawn 1. So now it looks like we just got to update the tag game script, all of it in general. Control C, Control V. Wait a minute. There we go. Looks more like it. If it spawns us on the map spawn, that means it's just choosing to spawn us there, not the hub. So please spawn us both At the hub. So after that not working, I was defeated. I had no idea what to do, so I just started clicking stuff on Roblox Studio. I went to ChatGPT, asking it a bunch of questions, just tried a bunch of stuff, but I found a sliver of hope. A sliver of hope. What? Why did it make me disable it? Wait, what? I'm gonna enable it then. So I decided to keep asking ChatGPT for 10 minutes the same question over and over, and for some reason right now it tells me different settings for the spawn point than it did before. Okay, so I'm gonna start all the way over since it kind of got some of the stuff right now, because before it told me to disable stuff, which made no sense. So I think this is like our fourth time starting all the way over. Step 1, rename the spawns. Yep, got that, just did that. Step 2, at the remote event, go to the replicated storage, right click, insert object, remote event, and call it start black screen. Replicated storage, remote event, and we call this start black screen. Step 3, add server script. Go to server script service, right click, insert object, script, rename it to tag game script. Server script service script, rename it to tag game script. Step 4, add the local script. Go to starter player scripts, right click, insert object, local script, rename it to black screen handler, paste this code. Starter player scripts, local script, rename it to black screen handler. We go back to the trusty old Lua code. Hopefully this actually works. Paste that in there. Then we go back to tag game script because it says, would you like to paste the final full scripts now? I said yes. Here's the final full script for your tag game. I'm gonna copy the tag game script, paste it in here. Let's test it for the 5th, 60th, billionth time. Spawn out the spawn point. Let's give it 10 seconds. I gave it 20 seconds and nothing. So legit right after that, for 22 minutes straight, as you see, this whole thing for Control R, 22 minutes, 23 minutes. I just did random stuff and I found out something. ChatGPT gave me a sliver of hope. It gave me some bread. It tossed me a little treat. It gave me hope, which is this. Oh, assure parts exist in workspace. Hub spawn and map spawn 1 are both anchored, placed in the map, not inside a model or folder. I grouped it in a model. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Grab this one. Put it in workspace. All right, so both of the spawns are not in a model or folder. We are going to test it now. For some reason, just this one time, it told me to make sure that both of the spawns are not in a folder or model. Wait, I think something happened. Did the game like start us up here? That might have happened. Oh my goodness, it worked. It was just because of what that little thing. Okay, the screen is black. I think it should be black and frozen for 10 seconds. There we go. I'm red. But our only problem is when everybody spawns, the person can tag. There we go. It was that little fix. That one little fix. Oh my goodness. So far, I've been recording for 2 hours and 12 minutes. So what I want to add is when everybody spawns in, the person who is it cannot tag anybody for 10 seconds. Because as you just saw, when both of us spawned in, I got tagged and sent to spawn, but the tagger was still black screen and frozen. So I'm going to change that. And you add when the game starts, the person who is it cannot tag for 10 seconds. There you go. Let's add that to the script. After the game starts, we'll do a 10-second delay before the player who is it can tag others. During this delay, we will prevent it from tagging anyone. 3, after the 10 seconds, it will be allowed to tag again. And here's the updated script. I'm gonna put that in tag script. And we're going to start. Both of us are in. It's gonna wait for the game to actually start. I guess I'll show you the output. You guys want to see it? There you go. Game started. Okay, I'm black screen. Hold on. I messed it up. I gotta move. There you go. I'm moving. Put this like this. Okay, now the person who is it can go up to the person, tag you, send you to spawn. Okay, so that worked. Beautiful. But guess what? The game is not ending. We solved some problems. We got the it above the head with glowing red. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. So my next problem is I thought Roblox Studio would detect that the map I have as the whole game. Because as you saw, we're able to spawn in, both be teleported. A random person gets chosen as the it player. We could die, get sent back to spawn. But the only thing is, once there's one player left in the map, it should reset and it's not resetting. So what I have to do is add a boundary within this whole map to detect that if there's at least one player left, the game should restart, send us back to spawn, and redo everything. So this is what I asked ChatGPT. So I have a model with my map in it, and I want when there's one player in the model, in the game resets and brings everyone back to the hub spawn, and the game starts again. So how do I make it detect? So the answer it gave me was a trigger area. Basically wanted me to make a part, put it in the map model, rename it as trigger part, and use that as the detection area. So I decided to do that. As you see, I grab a part, I make it the size of the map. Let's see, Control A, trophy. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna work. So we're gonna go test, start. Yep, I think it messed up. Shoot. I wonder why. So ChatGPT let me down again by asking for some solutions. Basically, the first solution was to use the old script it gave me instead of the new one with the detection area, just to see if the game will even start. So I do that, and guess what? It worked. So it's something to do with this detection area that it added into the script. Once this works, we can reintroduce the map triggering logic and check how many players are in the map area. It worked. Okay, so many more stuff to do now. Here's the next step. Reintroducing the map area check. We'll use the same map trigger zone part to detect how many players are inside the map. If only one player is inside the map, the game will reset and everyone will be sent back to hub spawn until 2 players are present again. Here's the updated version of your script with the map check re-added. Okay, copy. That's the updated one. Please work. Please. So we gotta go through the steps. So it spawns us up here. The next step will be teleporting us down there. So ask ChatGPT a question, do I have to be touching it? And it says, yes, I have to be touching it, but I don't want it like that because I don't want the red block you can see just in the game, you know? Updated script with radius space detection, so we're gonna try something different. Detection radius, the distance within the players are considered in the map. You can adjust this value based on how large you want the map area to be. Get players in map zone. This function calculates the distance from each player's position to the center of the map. If the players within the detection radius, they're considered to be in the map. All right, so let's add the script. Hopefully it works. Please work. Okay, teleports us. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna tag you. Sets us back up here while we're glitched a little bit. The game is not ending whatsoever. Wait, is the game gonna reset? Maybe the game's gonna reset. Let's start over again. Wait, okay. So spot is it's working, everything's working. There we go. We finally got it to work, but we're not done with problems just yet. We just gotta fix the problem with us both glowing and having it above our head and not resetting when we go back to spawn. And also the detection radius. It's very, very small. I didn't fill it out as the whole map. As you see right here, I'll walk away from the main spawn area, and when I get close to this wall, the game resets because it detects that there's only one person and I got out of the radius, so that means the game resets, if that makes any sense. So I'm asking more about the detection area. Basically the detection area, it goes up, down, left, right, but it's in a sphere. So our map is a square. We have a good old square right there, but the detection area is a sphere like that. So I want it to be a cube also, so I told it to change the script and give me more variables, I think I'm using the correct word probably, for up, down, left, and right. So now I could turn the detection radius into a square or a cube with, you know, all the sides. You get what I mean though. So I told it I want to make a cube. Perfect. If you want the detection zone to be a cube instead of a sphere, you could use axis aligned bounding box, AABB for short. This lets you define a cube of space where a player must be inside to be on the map. Here's the updated radius check to use a cube. So before I only had one of these variables, but now it has 3, which is width, height, and depth. Can you add this to the main script? So while it's generating, I kind of want to make a good foundation of it. This part right here. I'm just gonna put this in the middle. I want to add another part real quick. I want to do scale like in the ground just in case like they get glitched in. All the way up to right there. That seems good. And I want to add another part right here to there. I don't know if this is the same length. So that's 399. This is 124. This is, let's go back to 395.5. I think that's probably an easier way to do it, but that's what I want my box to be. So I'm going to copy this script, go back into the main script, replace it, scroll up, and change the variables. So the width, 395.5. The height will be 124 studs. So 124, 400. That should work. So let's test it out now. So we should be able to go all the way to the corners. Could go further. Last time I couldn't go over here. I despawned. Yup. Yup. It looks good. I think I got everything. Let's go tag ourselves, see if the game will reset, and keep doing it over and over. Tagged. Beautiful. Now the game should reset because it detects that there's only one person within this radius. Okay, yes, so it detected it. It should reset. Okay, it reset. And oh, it's the same one as black again, or red. So it worked. The only thing I gotta change is when the game resets in the hub, I want the GUI of the color and stuff to not be there. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what I ended up asking ChatGPT. When the game resets, I want the glow and the label to be removed until the game starts again. All right, so the script is done. So I'm gonna copy it right there. Add that new one. So how long is the script, just in case? Well, I need 2. Yeah, some extra words. Step 1 spawns us both in. Step 2 spawns us in the map. Step 3 picks the person to be it. Get off my head, please. Oh, whoever this would be. Get off my head. There you go. I think this will be step 4 if it tags and kills. Step 4 sends the person back. The step 5, it should reset and take us both back here. The step 6 would be resetting it. So I shouldn't be able to see the it. Yes, it resets it. The step 7, it should restart the game and choose again. Step 8 puts us down here. Step yeah. I'm not sure if it's the same person again. So I'm gonna do this a couple times because I'm not sure if it's choosing the same person. Okay, so we got everything to work, and our final and last problem is that it's choosing the exact same person over and over again as the person to be it. So let's ask ChatGPT to fix up the script. The script ensures a different player is chosen as it each round. So what player is it? Player 1 is it. Okay, we're gonna attack them both. So remember, left 1 is player 1. Then the next round, player 1 should 100% not be it. Okay, please, player 1. Yes, player 2! Oh my goodness, we made a game! With ChatGPT, it did all the work. All the freaking work. ChatGPT did all the freaking work. There's one more thing I want to do in terms of adding parts into the game. The reason I like this little spot, even if it's ugly, is because I remember a game, I might have been Epic Minigames. But what they did, they had like a sphere, and you just push it. That's basically all it was. Just part, sphere, like that. I don't know if it's too big because I want people to push it. Because they were like big like that and they were transparent. Like that. Yeah. I'm going to change the color to green. Now they go push this epic ball. Anybody remember games like that? Like the Spawn where it was like clear? And they had this? Good old times, man. Good old time. Can I push this or is this too heavy? Yeah, this is too heavy. Actually, no, it works. Let's freaking go. We did it, guys. We made a game. So what I want to do is maybe do another video on this. Basically, continue updating this game. I want to have different maps. I want to have the thing where you can see their profile picture from up here. So like I said, if you spawn, you're dead or you join the game, you see people walking around. One last thing. The first 10 people to comment hashtag finished, I'll put your character model in the game. I know I'm not a big creator, but if you made it this far, you might as well do it. Either way, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. See you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace.